Hi, I'm Ms. Manning, and I teach animation, film, and visual effects, which is part of the Tech Academy here at the Niagara Career and Technical Education Center. This is a college-level program which is designed to help students gain experience with a variety of media production techniques. The program is comprised of 1 year of animation and 1 year of film and visual effects. During the first year, you start out with 2D animation. We use a program called Toon Boom Harmony, which is the same software used by several professional animation studios. One of the first projects is to design your own 2D character. This project helps you develop essential drawing and coloring skills within the Harmony software. After that, we move on to several technical exercises that incorporate the fundamental principles of animation developed by Disney animators. You will apply the laws of physics to realistically animate pendulums, bouncing balls, tails, and characters in motion. After you have gained experience with frame-by-frame animation, you will learn the fundamentals of keyframing, puppet animation, camera movement, character lip sync, and audio. We then move on to 3D animation in Autodesk Maya, which is widely used in the visual effects, game development, and animation industries. In this section of the course, you will learn how to model, texture, light, rig, and animate 3D objects and characters. You can then choose to work in 2D or 3D for your final project. You also begin to assemble a portfolio of work that you will complete during the second year of the program. During the second year, you will focus on the fundamentals of filmmaking and visual effects. You start out the year learning basic Photoshop skills. Photoshop is ubiquitous in the media industry, and it's a great tool to begin learning about visual composition, color grading, layering, blending, and compositing images. These skills, initially learned with still images, will be applied to film footage later in the year when we work with visual effects software. After Photoshop, we move on to basic audio production. You will learn to work with various microphones and audio recorders, create your own sound effects, and use sound design techniques to edit, manipulate, and improve the audio in your film projects. The rest of the year is spent on film production. We have a variety of camera and sound equipment that you can borrow to shoot footage and record audio. We use Adobe Premiere Pro for nonlinear editing, which is another industry standard application. You will complete several short films and technical exercises throughout the year, along with video contests where you have the opportunity to win scholarships, cash, and other prizes. You will also learn how to incorporate basic visual effects into your work with Adobe After Effects, including motion tracking, text effects, animation, particle systems, and explosions, among others. At the end of the course, you will update your portfolio with work from both years and take certification exams to earn industry credentials. Let's hear from some students in the program.
I joined this program because I'm very passionate about animation and I wanted to dabble a little bit in film and visual effects.
I joined this program because I wanted to learn more about how movies are made and film in general.
Specifically, I wanted to build my skill sets to go into the professional workforce in the career of animation.
Well, I always loved to draw and I've always wanted to animate, and I thought animating my own TV series would be really fun, and well, it turned out to be true.
I joined animation because I wanted to pursue it as a career, and this is a good opportunity to do so.
I joined this program because I love movies I love storytelling overall, but movies specifically are a great bridge between I feel like it's the closest thing we can get to real conversations with people, and it's also far more action infused than comic books, and I get bored reading comic books, so I was like, I want to go do this with my life, and so I'm here.
I really like the community we build. Since it's such a small class, you get really close with the people in your class.
This program has truly helped me advance my professional skill sets in a way that I never thought was possible before.
I like that it's so interactive with other students in the class. You get to do a variety of different things, from filming to animation to working with other classes like we did with culinary.
My favorite part about the program was definitely just the film portion. I learned a lot what I'm going to need to do for when I go to college.
I like that I got the opportunity to try things that I never would have been able to try before. Like, we have all this great equipment here, and if I didn't have access to it, it would have been really hard to make student films and stuff, but it was just so easy.
A lot of kids from my home school don't really have the same interests as me, but everybody in this program does. And I learned a lot about the field here, and I found hobbies and passions that I really like. And now that I'm going into the field for college, I feel like it really helped me.
The camaraderie, it's great. Everyone in the class is just awesome.
It's very engaging, it's extremely fun, and it definitely prepares you for amazing fields of work.
I personally love it because I got to meet a bunch of new people that I never would have met outside of this program, and we all share a common interest, no matter if we're from different areas.
I love being in a class with other people from other schools. The first thing I thought when I heard of BOCES was, oh, I can make new friends from people I haven't known since elementary school.
It's fun because then you get to meet new people that if you didn't come here you wouldn't have met. You get to make new friendships that last longer than the class lasts.
I thought making friends would be hard, but to be honest, it was really easy.
There's such a cast of characters this year, and so it's awesome to be with, I don't know, the kind of people who are into film and animation are I don't know, you get great people, and so working with this group has been awesome, and so it's awesome. I love it.
I learned how to film and edit and direct and write better stories.
The biggest thing I learned was how well I can work as a team with people. I really expanded on that skill of mine.
I have learned a lot about directing, filmmaking, writing, storyboarding, everything you need to work in a professional environment.
I pretty much learned everything about this field because I didn't know much about it before. I just knew people filmed movies or drew pictures. So we learned almost everything about
how the processes work production-wise, and it teaches you a lot that you need to know when thinking about going into an industry. I've learned a lot, actually. I've learned about the business aspects, the artist aspects, every basic thing that you could learn about film or animation, you cover practically all of it in this class. So especially if you're going to college for it, it's super great to know all of the basics.
Coming into this class, there's a lot of demos that help explain everything, and I feel as though I'm learning new things every day.
And you just get to learn all the different in and outs of everything, and Miss Manning will tell you how the field actually works, and you'll learn real life stuff, and it's really helpful.
So there's a lot of different career opportunities that come from this. You know, if you want to be a director, you want to be an actor, a writer, an animator, a storyboard artist, the list goes on, and it's just great opportunities left and right, no matter what you're learning about this class.
I want to go into an animation career, so having animation as the first year really helped to get me moving with that, especially in the 3D, which I hadn't tried before. And film really helps you to understand animation better with putting in the cameras and lighting and to see how subjects in real life move.
I'm going to be a film major, so this class is a big influence in that. I got to learn how cameras work, how the different processes and jobs that film can offer. I got to learn how to edit, how to animate, how to do visual effects, audio, everything. This class helped put that all together so I can pursue any career in film I would really prefer.
I'm going to college for 2D animation this year in the fall, so it has been really helpful to take the animation class because I have a head start compared to all the rest of the classmates I'm going to have.
Because of this program, I was able to get into a pretty competitive college program. There's only 15 people accepted every year, and luckily I was one of those 15 people. Just because of my credentials that I had from this program.
I think you should definitely do it. I mean, nothing's better than to have, say you have an experience that other students can't really say they have.
One of my biggest words of advice is work on your organization. It is going to be one of the top things you rely on in this program.
This program, it's very real, so you do a lot of very serious and hard work, but it's totally worth it. I mean, you're gonna meet amazing people, you're gonna do really fun things, but you have to be prepared to, get assignments in on time. You have to be prepared to do your best. You have to be prepared to meet deadlines.
I personally, I like making art, but I am no good at drawing and getting what I have in my head onto the page. And so, lots of my animation work was really bad, but you still learn something even when you're being bad, so if you don't try at all, you'll never learn anything.
It's just fun, so just enjoy it while you can, because the time just flies right by while you're in the class.
We do have a lot of fun in this program, but it is also demanding and very technical, and it requires a high level of focus and commitment. The following attributes will help you to be successful in this program and in this industry. Our goal is to help you gain an understanding of the industry and build a portfolio of work to help you move to the next level in your pursuit of an animation or film career. Because this program has limited seats and is in high demand, interviews are required prior to enrollment. A portfolio is also highly recommended. Guidance counselors will be sent a Tech Academy application that they must fill out and return by the deadline in order for you to be scheduled for an interview. You can also email me directly for an application, then take it to your guidance counselor for them to complete. Get the application back as soon as possible to ensure your interview spot. Please feel free to contact me directly if you have any questions about the program or the interview process. Thanks for your interest in the program, and I hope to see you soon.